For many of us, role-playing games provided an incredible opportunity to take a break from the realities of day-to-day life in 2020. Titles like Final Fantasy VII Remake, Trials of Mana, and Yakuza Like a Dragon gave us hours and hours of entertainment. Fans of the Trails series, of which I have yet to play, got to enjoy the final part of the Cold Steel quadrilogy. JRPG fans had a lot to enjoy this year, but what about next year? In this video, I want to share with you the top 5 JRPGs I am looking forward to playing in 2021. My friend Alex from his channel Backlog Battle and one of my other favorite YouTube channels, JRPG Jungle, spoke so highly of Atelier Raze that I think it's time to jump in with the hotly anticipated and apparently well-refined sequel, Atelier Raze 2: Lost Legend and the Secret Fairy. I've never actually checked out or been interested in any of the other Atelier games up until this point, but apparently Raze's story and sense of adventure is an experience that any fan of JRPGs ought to check out for themselves. I've never really been into crafting or creating items, which Atelier is all about, but I'm excited to give it a try. I'm even more curious to learn about Raze and her friends and to see how she interacts with her world and what her life is like. I'm really interested in this new series, and I'm excited to dip my toes into a brand new series that I have no previous experience with. Continuing with our theme of series that I have no experience with, Ys 9 Monstrum Nox also releases this February. Now, I really do hope to play through and beat Ys Memories of Celceta before Monstrum Nox comes out, because it's one of those series that's sitting in my backlog that I know I need to check out. From what I understand, each of the Ys games are very standalone in that you do not really need any previous knowledge to fully enjoy the newest game in the series, and that each of them offer a unique tone and a unique experience that is independent from the others. I'm really looking forward to getting to know Adol and adventure alongside him in 2021. Guess what, everybody? I've never played the Bravely Default series either. Now I know it was incredibly popular on the 3DS, but to be honest, I've always preferred console gaming or PC gaming in comparison to playing on a handheld. And I love that I can just dock my Switch and play those games in the big TV experience. Bravely Default 2 has been on my radar since it was announced. After loving the customization provided in Yakuza Like a Dragon's job system, I'm really interested in seeing what Square Enix's take is on it. I've never played any of the older Final Fantasy games with a job system, and only have experience with Final Fantasy XII, which isn't one of my favorites. I don't know a single thing about the Bravely Default series, but I do know that I love a good turn-based battle system tied in with a fun story, and the battle theme in the demo is absolutely awesome. I'm chomping at the bit for this game to come out. Now, unlike the previous titles mentioned, I have a lot of experience with the Tales of series. While I've yet to review any on the channel, Symphonia and Vesperia rank as some of my favorite JRPGs of all time. When Tales of Arise was announced at the Xbox E3 showcase a couple of years ago, I was immediately excited to see what Bandai Namco could create for us on next-generation hardware. Tales of Arise marks the first time the studio is using the Unreal 4 engine instead of something in-house, and the results from the trailer that was put out look stunning. Recently, the studio behind the game posted that development was coming along well after making some pandemic-related adjustments, and that we could look forward to it releasing in 2021. I'm guessing May. What do you think? I sat dumbfounded when Square Enix announced that Final Fantasy XVI was far into development and would launch as a PlayStation 5 exclusive. I was even more shocked when it seemed as if they're targeting a 2021 release date. Now, given Final Fantasy XV's penchant for delays and the obvious struggles that come along with game development during a global pandemic, I wouldn't be surprised if Final Fantasy XVI is delayed until 2022. But I know that the game director, Hiroshi Takai, is renowned for bringing Final Fantasy XIV back from the dead, and I know that he knows how to ship quality games in a timely manner. So I guess we'll just have to see. I love the Final Fantasy series, and I'm even more excited that it seems that we're going away from driving cars and back to the time of knights and wizards a la Final Fantasy IX. So what JRPGs are you looking forward to playing in 2021? I suspect that there may be some surprises this year that haven't been announced yet. Let me know down in the comments below what games you're looking forward to checking out in 2021. Did I miss any big titles that you think I should be sure to play? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.